All right, Chad. W Street. What's going on? It's been a slight little minute, but we came here with the goodies. Get you in shape and form. First of all, time out is Calez, the spirit coach, getting you in shape and form for the age of Aquarius. You're now drinking the wine that suits. Know your stars. Know your stars. Know your stars. See, I shouldn't even have to cave up here because I've been doing this for about 3 years. So if you watching me, you already know. We just had the full moon in Virgo. You know what I'm saying? So if you follow my other social medias like my Instagram, you know what I'm saying? Where where they actually letting me get paid over there. You follow my other stuff like that, then that's where I will be. That's where I will be. But you know what I'm saying? Shit coming to YouTube and shit like that. We just getting it corrected. We just getting it corrected a little bit. Know your stars. Know your stars. Know your stars. W Street. I'm trying to figure out what I might be doing on YouTube a little bit more. Hold on, let me close this. But yeah, let's just do a little quick update. So yeah, we just had that full fucking moon in Virgo. So yeah, the last 2 nights and stuff, y'all people been acting really emotionally enticed and stuff. When it comes to the security, shit. I feel like it was just the physical aspect of reality been lit. You know what I'm saying? You might have been outside partying, you might have been inside. Ever whichever floats your boat. But for the most part, the moon has went to that full moon shit and shit like that. So, this is the time where the moon and stuff release. And when the moon releases and things, it filters through us. You know what I'm saying? And it's time for us to, well, it'll play out like we actually doing shit and releasing like what we gained over the waning moon in the world. And so, yeah, so now for the most part, we need to be in relationship with that shit based upon it being in Libra. But it was a full moon in Virgo and shit like that. And yeah. So, you gotta know your stars and shit like that. We got hella shit. We got hella shit going on. We got motherfucking Sun in Pisces. Okay, we got Saturn in Pisces. We got uh Neptune in Pisces. Okay, so a little bit more constructed, getting a little bit more constructed with our beliefs. And this gonna be around relationships right now too, because relationships is a big thing. You know what I'm saying? So hold on. We're gonna go to the gym right now. We're gonna go to the actual gym right now that motherfuckers should need to be paying attention to. And shit like that. Yeah, I'm saying. So this is my IG page and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? A lot of things happen. It be too much happening, bro. Like it be too goddamn much fucking happening, bro. I be like, bruh, come on, bro. Nigga, I had to talk about Native Americans yesterday and the Irish lucky pots of gold and stuff. I had to talk about Black empowerment yesterday and stuff like that, Dochi and stuff like all of this type of shit and stuff. All of this type of shit. My shit be plus like it's just be going and stuff like that. Y'all make sure y'all follow me on Instagram at Calez. Yeah, right here. And Cito World too. But yeah, it's a lot. That's a lot to talk about, and people consume information weirdly, so it has to be done in a weird way. That's how I see it. Like a lot of people just they be into what they into and stuff, but it only be leading to no solution. So, but for the most part, that's your culture. So, your culture, and stuff like that. So you want to know, things about culture. Okay, you're now drinking the wine of Zeus. You want to know things about culture. Okay, so let's get into some this type of shit.
They're Dominican, I was dating African, I was dating all type of other races besides American black, right? They were doing way more of what we expect we want our woman to do more than our American. Our American got real comfortable
Give me some example.
So when he talking about American, likely he's talking about people with American traits, right? Because you have certain ethnicities like white, like he about to say all of these ethnicities.
Oh man, I mean, their mannerisms are different. Like even my Indian one was from
He talking about Arab.
From one of them countries over there, right? I didn't have to really say much to do and be treated like a king. You see what I'm saying? A lot of times with our own American black, they expect so much of us and what we're supposed to do. Like things like if we go out and eat and we just have a nice dinner, we can go anywhere and eat and get a nice dinner. It had to be Brew Chris, or it had to be
that's true, right? It's true.
This, that, or it had to be this, that. Then I get somebody that's just as fine, a Cuban or Colombian. They don't care about none of it. They care about you and your household, even though they still care about the money, but it's not about the money. You understand what I'm trying to say? It's a difference. Not they're intimate.
All right. So look, this is what I said. The Black American, right? Because y'all likely he's talking about, Black Americans, and we ain't talking about Africans. Africans, y'all know if y'all American or not. Y'all know the difference between Americans and not, and who not American and shit like that. Sometimes maybe y'all might fall the line, but it ain't no really such thing as you being African, right? And you not having no oral tradition of like, oh, my mom said she was African and we was African. Oh, my dad said they was African and we was African. It ain't no, you know what I'm saying? You're not finna get past being a person growing up in society and not knowing your history. Now, if your history got erased and shit like that, you don't know where the fuck you from and stuff like that, or your people don't talk about it, then you need to go ask. That's the first thing you do. Ask, what are we, mom? You don't have, we, woo, then you'll get that. You can do your ancestry too. It might not give you exact based upon it starting after cultural assimilation, but if you go to your ancestry, right, it'll at least give you your great grandparents and shit like that, right? And then you can utilize that information to find out, okay, the area and what they might have been into, the people around the time, and boom, 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 you can size that up, right? So, when it comes to this, and this guy, he might be African a little bit, so he might find that may suit him a little bit more better, which I understand his point. I'm saying everybody got traumatized out and stuff like that too, but for the most part, you gotta find your culture and shit like that. And for the most part, a Black American woman, I'm saying, if she's anything that has some type of Indian blood, has been assimilated into the Black diaspora of, all of these, fucking Africans and shit like that, whatever, whoop, 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 you know what I'm saying? And so therefore, if she don't got no, Jamaican or Latin or what else? Yeah, all of that shit, Cuban. If she don't tell you that, and she don't know that, she's likely been culturally assimilated and mixed down the line in some way. You know what I'm saying? So, but for the most part, you got to know what you are. Because if you're practicing Black American culture, then you have to understand that that is no culture. Okay? You gotta understand that first. That is no culture. Okay? Okay? She said, ain't no way it's 2025 people still complaining about relations amongst opposite gender, be some foreign shit. Right. Gotta be some foreign shit. Cause what is it? What is it? But for the most part, this ain't got nothing to do with another person. It's everybody not knowing what the fuck is going on and everybody not knowing who they are. So that's where the fuck is at. Everybody don't know what's going on. Everybody don't know who they are, type shit. So is everybody self-reflecting on and throwing that on each other and stuff like that, so they can find themselves through other people. However, because of the situation at hand, it gets a little negative. You know what I'm saying? Because, you know, like I said, and this is when we talking about this, like I said up here, the Black American, if she has been culturally assimilated into other cultures, will, through bloodline, be naturally authoritative in behavior because they are used to being in government. So, like, what I'm talking about is if you like one of them Black Americans that has native blood and stuff like that, you've been culturally assimilated. You're where do you get them traits from? Where do you get the behaviors? You get the behaviors based upon the atmosphere on America and how we made it. You know what I'm saying? How we made our government here, where boom, okay, the natives, where is that? Native American women held crucial, multifaceted roles in contributing to their social, so how you should think, economic, you know what I'm saying, what you should be doing with your money for the community and stuff, and spiritual well-being. Okay, so that's what it was naturally filtered through, right? The American democracy that was before it was called the democracy, it was the tribal way, you know what I'm saying? Laws of peace and shit like that. And women cultivating the land and shit like that. It was so much fruit and so much motherfucking food over here, right? So when you got this here and understanding this, you know, you can see where the origin of that energy, that natural authoritative position that women be in, this is where it be. I mean, this is where it stemmed from, especially in America. It's not no other places like America. When they came over here, it was this, my brother. Women face significant limitations in societal expectation with limited legal rights and economic opportunities, and being seen as subservient to men. Okay, that's the European idea. Okay, so that's why you will find the idea of romance existed over here first, and it's not even romance. It's just, you know, the natives holding their women at high regards and shit like that. Okay. So if you are looking for a guy that gives you the American dream, you can have European values and you can't have European values and want a relationship. So all of these women online right now that's just talking about, you know, some of that shit, a lot of them thoughts, even a lot of these shits, all of these strippers and shit, a lot of them, they thoughts come from Latins and shit like that, and some Arabians maybe and shit like that. A lot, that's where they get culturally assimilated, Arabs and Latins and shit like that, you know. And yeah, but when we created our government and shit like that, for the most part, that's how it was flowing. So you gotta know these things too, man. You gotta know these things too. So I ain't even want to get on the Irish right now. I get on them a little later. We talk about relationship. Moon and Libra, we can talk about relationship. What a pot of gold at though, Irish. Where that pot of gold? Where that pot of gold? But yeah, so when we get to let's get back to it. So it's a problem.
Okay.
It's a problem. It's a problem here. You know what I'm saying? Because the problem is not knowing where you at. You know what I'm saying? You gotta know where you at. You gotta use the earth element and stuff like that. God gave us all of that to use and stuff. So just because 1,000 million billion people don't use it, don't God didn't say you can't use it. Like, it makes sense. But yeah, so when we get to being Black in America, like I said, you know, that behavior comes from somewhere and stuff like that. So I don't know why, you know, y'all think that y'all mama, because it's like, you know, you got to understand too, you know, you will want your women in your family to be in good positions, right? So when it comes to learning about these positions that, you know, the world be trying to make us hop into, a lot of the times that come from a different culture, or that's being pushed and marketed on y'all so y'all can be more assimilated into their culture. It's always a process of assimilation. You get more assimilated into a culture and shit like that. So whether that's you know, like the Confederates and their ideas and shit like that, it's all little psyops and shit like that. But for the most part, what dude may be talking about, it could be a lack of talent. Like, you know what I'm saying? He just, man, I got money, man. I'll be paying all the bills. You know what I'm saying? And stuff like that. I'll be acting, doing everything. She still like that. A little musty though, a little biggie and shit. A little big. I'm just saying. But yeah. That's how I go, though. You know, so I thought dude was married or something like that. So what happened to his wife? What happened to his wife? Like that. How long y'all been married? He up here talking like he's single. But yeah, so like I said, if you're a Black American woman, it's likely you've been through a process of assimilation. So your dominant energy, it necessarily comes from, you know, the native way, especially, you know, just the land being cultivated by native spirits and that not being able to go nowhere. That's going to be here, especially if you have a group of people coming over here capitalizing off some of it, but still not trying to, just still don't understand all of it type shit. So but for the most part, when you see a person with that behavior, it can be a white person that act Black. If she act like a Black American, that Black American almost got that energy of a Native American woman still, because it's built off of the land type shit. So it's always gonna play out like that. But yes, like I said, you know, however, in modern America, it will be filtered through cultural assimilation and trauma of not knowing your own culture down the line and trying to find one. Any man y'all seeking, talking like this is actually, he mixed with Euro, African, or something like that, and foreign, and can't understand money won't do the trick. So they will go with another ethnicity, which can be a temporary shortcut, or them refining their own culture, and which could be finding their roots and them get more comfortable. So he probably African. That's why he felt like that. You know what I'm saying? A Native American ain't gonna feel like that about our women. We gonna understand the starting points and how we got here. You know what I'm saying? We're not just gonna put everybody in one box type shit. We got feelings, we got emotional intelligence that go beyond what humans be on their mind type shit. You know what I'm saying? Just because we get connected to the land and the spirit of the land like that. But yeah, so a lot of why things don't work is because cultural background don't mix, and y'all be trying to be something new. AKA y'all come over here, Americans, Africans, and shit like that. Y'all get lost in fantasy Ogallala land. Oh, that's true. Yeah, Kanye West. Sit down, Unc. You know what I'm saying? You can't come for me in my lane. They trying to make Kanye West be me and shit. They trying to make Kanye West be me. You know, I got the most fire and unpolitically correct tweets with truth in them. So I already got that lane sold up and stuff like that. So I'm saying you should have paid the price. You should have paid the price. Get out the way.
I have my answer. Is it close enough? You want to guess one more time? What would be a red flag for me?
Bad music taste?
Oh, that is a good one.
Because that's one for me.
That is a good one.
Like,
that's
what
not
do you
what
mean
I
you
put.
don't listen to Michael Jackson? But okay.
Okay. This is a huge red flag for me.
All right.
See, this is what colonization and assimilation cause. Okay, so now, you know, this is what not every woman, you know what I'm saying, see, like, this is what uneducation cause. You have a woman be here, like Doechii and stuff like that, where she could be rapping about, you know, the actual maybe information that could help somebody, but you know, she's just rapping about her trauma, her flaws and stuff like that, which is cool. It's just entertaining and stuff like that. And she's coming on worldly platforms and saying, okay, I don't fuck with straight men and shit like that. So that automatically put me in a position like, okay, well, first of all, that happened through, you know what I'm saying, you've been with straight men before. We've seen pictures and stuff like that, weird pictures and stuff. But, you know, that come from a trauma and stuff like that. And, you know, it's always just easy to give up, you know what I'm saying, on a black man and stuff like that. But she's saying straight man, but she probably got some idea in her head, like, you know, every man is, you know, patriarchal and stuff like that. But I'm saying that come from somewhere. So it's like, you could be rapping about that, or you could be doing like what people that talk about that, but you don't do that, you know. So it only can lead to retarded stuff. My children say, "It sound like you." That was it for me. I know I wasn't tripping. Oh, really? That is funny. That's funny. I'm telling you. How many kids you got? Or do you got like a class or some shit like that or something? Or you be teaching the children? So yeah. So that's just a little bit, as they do is will deal steal. Yeah, right. All they do is wheel, deal, and steal. You know, but it's just a lot of, this is why, like, it's almost feel like a lost cause sometimes getting on YouTube and, like, you know, going hard for what, you know, I want to do and stuff like that, you know. So I'm just kind of, you know, just switching up, man, dude. You know what I'm saying? Switching up, dude. Just switching it up, dude. And switching up, dude. But yeah, so, you know, you have, especially, you know, like I said, the reason why she's saying even this straight man and shit like that is because it's just, you know, what's tea? Like, you know, like, okay, you if you hear that from a chick, you know what I'm saying, they have bad experience with men and shit like that. And then somehow all men get blamed for that bad man experience and stuff. And it'd be like a couple men trying to say like the truth and stuff, but it don't be, you know what I'm saying? It don't be nothing like it don't be no consideration for that person and stuff like that. It'd be wow. It'd be wild. It'd be wild. It'd be wild. Be wild. It'd be wild. But yeah, Moon and Libra. So for the most part, you know, we're gonna need a new relationship. We need a new relationship, new way to think, new way to communicate, new way to balance stuff. And all them types of things. And yeah. After full moon in Virgo. Oh shit, shout out to them. She said she got 4 kids. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to y'all. Okay. But yeah, I do actually gotta make a run and stuff like that, and get things ready. But I did just kind of want to hop on today to kind of let y'all know the waters, You'll be thirsty. Gotta be thirsty. Just know the waters a little bit. You get a lot of information from little things I say. So that's why I be on Twitter and Instagram and stuff like that. And it's a whole world. Then you get here, you get your mind right. Okay. But yeah. So as of now, with the oh shit. Yeah, right now. No, this is not it. This is learning how to say no before shit get weird. Say no to drugs. It's not even drug. It's like esoteric drugs too. Okay, let me get off. I'm just talking too much. I can't. I'll be here talking all day. I'll be back. Get y'all ass on the couch.